Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect. Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontima for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological lifeforms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical lifeforms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years. That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions? Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Really? You're not mad? Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel... me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley...
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right. Let's meet back here later.
For justice.
All right, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of...
Ready for a rehearsal?
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Everyone hold hands.
Let's play! Illusion shattered!
I see everything.
Gather!
Everyone hold hands.
Ha! There is no escape! Here we go! Yeah! Yahoo! Yeah!
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Chivalry will never die. You want me on your team?
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. Cha! Huh! Ha! Cha! Ha! Cha! Enshroud! Huh!
Gather! Yeah!
Illusion shattered! Ha!
Rain outlines your fate.
Can't see? Huh! Boom! Cha! Hoo! Cha! Ha! Cha!
Let's light it up!
Shine down!
No, my sword!
Enshroud!
What is this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair them.
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't...
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the... We're staying! We can't leave you here by yourself!
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trap.
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us! What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful, and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece... This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in. Keep up.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Ah, okay, this should do it.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. Oh, it's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with Lei?
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the third-generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, I'm also getting tired, Karkata. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing... I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me. Yes, you can. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... Of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Carcotta, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let... Right. I never input a command to shut down. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical. I'm sorry, Carcotta.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This event...
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Carcotta go haywire like the other machine?
Because Carcotta is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features, perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Carcotta as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Carcotta can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent... First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it... More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.